This week on Tips and Tricks, 5 tips for Metal Gear Survive.
We'll chat with Mixer streamer Nomad.
And we'll play some trivia. Malik.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
All this and more on this week's Tips and Tricks.
Welcome everybody.
What's going on, everybody?
Welcome.
We cut the applause, apparently.
No, it's just not a good. They're just not into working with us today.
That's true. That's true. We switched the lines up for there. I don't know if you guys noticed. Probably didn't.
When I screwed up the one line I had.
See, now don't ever make fun of me because that line
it's tough.
But I think your energy, you brought the energy for it. You were just like, this week on Blue. Man, you were good. You were good.
Thank you.
Also, before we start, can you just shake my hand?
Yeah. Who are you?
I'm Malik Prince.
And I'm Ethan Rothamel.
And this is the show that helps you get the most out of your gaming experience.
That's right. We'll give you the tips on the latest features and tricks on tackling the newest games.
No matter where you play and sorry, that's your line.
No, it's okay. See, this is what happens when we mix it up. But yeah, it's fitting that we keep screwing this up. We're getting forgetful because it's our 40th episode.
Oh, is that
We're over the hill.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we are over the hill. You said that on tweet.
It's true.
They're one ahead of us.
Well, I guess that's true.
We missed an episode for Gamescom.
Because I wasn't here. That's right. I was trying to figure out where they beat us.
Because I wasn't here, not because of Gamescom.
Oh, okay.
But
we can't
the handshake,
show without you.
Yeah, exactly. Of course not. The handshake, by the way, that was because of 2 weeks ago. We played Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Yeah.
And you beat me.
Yeah.
And you asked for a handshake.
And you didn't give it to me.
And I felt so bad. So for 2 weeks, I've been holding that in. That's why we started that way.
Well, thanks for actually agreeing to shake my hand.
Yeah.
2 weeks later.
Yeah. Well,
It's fine. It's fine.
Better
Guys,
late than never.
That's true. We have a great show today. Nomad is here. He's going to be talking with us. And by here, I mean over Skype. He's not actually in the building. I wish.
No, yeah, I wish too.
Yeah, he's in chat. We see him. Welcome, man. Good to have you on.
Rocky's in there.
Yeah.
Puck Pilgrim. All you guys. Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah,
I feel like we've missed out on chatting with you guys. So if you have any questions, we'll try and see them. We'll try and get to them if we can.
It feels like we barely have any time to get through the normal show. That's
right.
half the problem.
We never get through the show. Maybe this is part of the problem. We should just
We're just riffing. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So last week we had an insane amount of gaming news.
Ooh, yes. Nintendo stole the show with their Nintendo Direct broadcast in which they announced Super Smash Bros. On the Nintendo Switch coming this year.
Ooh, that's huge. That's huge. Super Smash Brothers is probably that's one of the premier franchises for Nintendo. That's what everyone waits for when a new Nintendo console comes out. A Nintendo console is not a Nintendo console until Smash comes out.
Yeah, Smash. I feel like it's Smash, Zelda, maybe a new Mario game like that. It has to have all of those.
That's true. But I think what's really big is that Nintendo obviously they're going to be trying probably to the best of their ability to make this a great online console.
Yeah.
And so this is going to be huge for it. And so Smash Brothers, I'm excited for it. I don't have a Switch. You don't have a Switch either.
No, I don't. I'm getting one before East. I want to get one. So I have something to do in the plane.
For sure, yeah. Because plane rides what did the people do back in the day when they were on planes?
They wore suits, and you used to be able to smoke on planes. So a lot of people smoked, which seems like a horrible idea.
That sounds terrible.
It could explain why they used to crash all the time. Boom! By the way, look at the light controls. They're all lit up because of Mixer's new feature.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Interactive buttons.
That's pretty.
Yeah, we're going to go into detail on that on Level Upcast on Friday, so I don't want to take up too much of the show.
Plug.
But I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, I was going to call it out, but I didn't want to feel like an idiot if it was already there for a while.
Yeah.
And I just didn't notice. Anyway, who do you think is going to be in the game?
I don't. So it's interesting because people are talking. Is it going to be a port? Is it just going to be the Wii U version? Is it are they going to have all the characters from Melee, which I would love because I'm a big Mewtwo guy. Sure. Go Mewtwo. Curious what everyone plays in chat, by the way. If you play Smash, who your favorite character is, because I think it runs the gambit. But it'd be interesting. I don't know. I would love to see all of them.
Sure.
They had a Mario Kart that came out pretty recently for the Switch, which was a redone version of the Wii U one.
Yeah.
And the Wii U one had races from every game, including the original Nintendo version, just updated graphics.
Okay.
So I would love to see that for Smash. I'd love to see every character that's been in one come to this one.
Kind of like a high school reunion. Mm-hmm. No, it's not like that.
It's kind of like that.
Maybe Charmander?
Yeah, there you go. Boom. Or
I felt jealous, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
So I printed out a Pikachu. Can you?
You don't even have tape?
They didn't have tape in there, so I bought a thumbtack.
Don't stab yourself.
I'm not going to.
Oh. There it is.
There you go.
There was a real chance he was going to stab himself, and we would have had to cancel the show.
Yeah.
I don't know when the last time
I would have bled out just not to leave the show. I'd be it's okay, guys. Yeah. It's okay.
I haven't had a tetanus shot in years.
All right, so let's also WarioWare Gold on 3DS. Is coming out, as well as Detective Pikachu. More news from Nintendo. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy is coming out July 10th.
Yes.
That's coming out on all consoles.
Yeah,
now.
everything.
Yeah.
Literally everything.
That's great.
And finally, Dark Souls Remastered May 25th. Ooh. I'm a huge Dark Souls fan.
You've been playing a lot of Bloodborne, which is the same company.
Yeah, same company, From Software. By the way, if you want Bloodborne, it's free right now on the PlayStation 4. If you have PlayStation Gold, go get it. It is probably one of the greatest games on PlayStation, and in my opinion, better than any Dark Souls.
PlayStation 4, not the greatest game.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
well, I just wanted to make sure that you didn't.
That's fair. Yeah, it's a good call out. But when you compare them to all the Dark Souls, like I like Bloodborne the most. I think it's different enough, and it's only on PlayStation, so enjoy that experience. It's worth it.
It's worth it. All right, so Bluehole has released the PUBG roadmap for 2018.
Yeah.
And one of the best things that they talked about was the new 4x4 kilometer small map.
Yeah.
This is exciting. So there's always this fight between PUBG and Fortnite, and they're not too similar, but they're the same premise for a game, kind of.
Battle Royale for sure.
But I think why Fortnite has sort of excelled is because the matches are quicker. People don't like to lose. That's why you see easy games nowadays. And so in PUBG, when you lose, you have to start all the way over, and it's a much longer gameplay loop.
It's a process.
Exactly. So now with these 4x4, the small map, you're going to have. Apparently, they're going to raise the player density as well.
Really?
So it's going to be more than 100 people. That's what it said in the tweet.
Interesting.
Just fact check me if you want to. Let me know. But that's gonna be awesome. Yeah. I'm excited to get into like some quick, fast gunplay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And like, it'll be a nice change of pace for them. I like that they're putting out another map. And frankly, this whole roadmap is great because obviously a lot of people have been kind of upset with where PUBG's at in terms of like stability and issues that they've been dealing with. And so it's nice of them to kind of put everything out on the table and be like, yeah, we know we're really trying to improve it, and like they have a lot of stuff coming this year. So fingers crossed that they continue to kill it.
Yeah, and that's actually a good call out. You mentioned that the stability. So the 4x4 map was announced for the PC version of the PC roadmap, but they also the same day released an Xbox roadmap.
Yeah.
And that roadmap is basically super focused on stability.
Yeah.
And actually the vehicle damage they're going to start. I think now your vehicle has to take a certain amount of damage before it starts penetrating the car. Now it's going to be much more realistic vehicle damage where
it penetrates
immediately.
So
a lot of small little changes coming to the Xbox version as well as the PC version.
No one's going to drive. No one's going to drive. It's going to be so easy to kill people in cars now.
Exactly.
So it'll be interesting to see. But yeah, big deal, man. So good luck to them. Obviously, the market is getting crazy. Fortnite is doing a great job, and Darwin's out now, which if you like the fast gameplay, Darwin is quick.
Darwin's good. And we're going to be playing it after the show.
We are. We're going to be playing Darwin on LFG after the show. Malik's never played it, so we're going to teach him how to play. Last time we did that for PUBG, it was hilarious. I'm really excited for you to try Darwin.
Yeah, so if you haven't played Darwin Project and you're looking for someone to say, at least I'm not as bad as that guy, watch Mixer LFG because I'm not going to be great.
You can always use him as the baseline.
Exactly.
But there's more. That like the news did not stop there.
Yeah.
The Division 2 was announced with nothing but a logo, no more details until E3.
That's right.
But that is awesome. Like the Division had a rocky start for a lot of people. A lot of people did not like it. I loved it. I thought it did everything right that Destiny did wrong, and it did everything wrong that Destiny did right. So I was like, oh, can't you guys be friends?
Yeah, just be friends.
But with the update of 1.7 and 1.8, which I think was a few months ago now, like the game
changed the game.
Way better. The end game is great. The Dark Zone is so much more fun. Like Division 1 is awesome again. They released a roadmap for that as well for the next year. A bunch of like new content over a few months.
Yeah.
With leading up to I think the Division 2.
Yeah, sure.
So it'll be interesting. So now is a great time to get back into the Division 1, and we get excited for the Division 2 with news coming in months, like just a couple months.
That's right. And one of the features that they're going to release for the Xbox One X version is Xbox One X enhancements.
Yeah.
So that's going to be awesome. They did mention that there are 5 development teams working on the game, over 1,000 people. The biggest that's have the most amount of people that have ever worked on a Ubisoft game.
That's crazy.
Is working on the Division 2. So maybe there's a chance it comes out this year. I don't know. We'll see.
Man, that'd be intense.
But I'm super excited.
They do like the Bethesda thing where they announce the game at E3 and then it's out that fall.
Oh my God,
that would be unbelievable.
I said this on Twitter. Sick. Division 2 has been one of my favorite experiences this generation. It was so good. Even before that's what I meant. Sorry. Yeah. Even before they updated it, it was a great experience for me. And it took place in New York, so maybe I'm biased.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know. It's a beautiful game. It is a great game.
That's right.
But there's more.
There's more. Black Ops 4 has been announced. It's going to be revealed on May 17th, and it's going to launch on October 12th.
So they got a date.
They got a date. So this was also another one of the March 8th announcements. This was the mini E3 day, March 8th, where a game, for some reason, publishers were like, let's just announce our games. Let's just put it all out there.
Let's just have a day of it.
Yeah, why not?
That's what it sounded like.
My theory is that, there was a discourse around a certain leader of a country, having certain conversations about video games. So maybe they wanted to take advantage of all the eyes watching.
Oh, that's an interesting thought.
Same day. But Black Ops 4. What do you think about this logo here?
Well, we kind of had the conversation. Did no one tell them how Roman numerals work?
I don't know.
But that's so. At first we were ripping on them hard because we're like, okay, clearly they don't know how Roman numerals work because that is not 4.
Yeah.
But then we're like, oh, maybe the fifth one is going to be line right through the middle.
Tally marks.
Tally marks.
I don't know.
So that's, if you're curious what we do on a day-to-day and get paid to do, it's that.
Yeah,
we just fight about how stupid or interesting a logo is.
We just theorize like why something is the way it is. And they pay us for it, so that's great.
Yeah. Or maybe Black Suit Sora, BOIII. I read that as COD boy.
Call of Duty,
it's just a guy with a hat sideways throwing a Frisbee on the cover. It's
just
like COD
gets more bro than ever before. So yeah, it looks like they're going back into the future from the little teaser trailer that they released.
Yeah.
Which, people
Back
are.
to the Future. Nice.
Oh, I never watched the movie, but I do get what you're saying. It's a movie. You dressed up as Halloween as Marty McFly.
As Marty. Yeah. You remembered.
I did. I watch every episode. It's the only thing that keeps me going. Which is in some ways a nice thing.
Yeah.
But that's really kind of divisive. People don't really want to go back into the future for Call of Duty because it's just too ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. I'm skeptical, hopeful but skeptical. I don't know. For me, Call of Duty's always been hit or miss.
Sure.
And I really enjoyed World War II. So I don't know. I did not enjoy the last Black Ops. So I hope it's good. I really do. But
we should just give them a chance, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
we'll give them a chance. All right. So Fortnite had some news also on March 8th. It's coming to mobile. That's exciting. Also 20-player teams.
20v20. That's out right now.
Yeah.
That's actually out right now.
Right.
20v20, v20, v20, v20. Is that right?
That was 5, yeah.
Okay, thank you. But yeah, it's coming to mobile. They showed it a little bit. It's interesting because it's going to have crossplay. Now, they did talk about that you can like opt in or opt out of it, right?
Sure.
So
you have to opt into it, so it won't be on by default.
Yeah, which is good because I think I don't know how you're going to be able to play on your phone against people on PC.
It seems like a ridiculous assertion that people on a mobile phone would be able to. Mobile phone? Do people still say that? Let me get my mobile phone. People on phones, I don't see how people will be able to compete with PC.
Yeah.
But the interesting thing is, so it's going to be cross-play between PC, mobile devices, and PlayStation, and then PC, mobile devices, and Xbox.
Yeah.
So you can see
everything's
where
cross-play, but except for Xbox and PlayStation with each other.
Yeah, and it's
funny.
A bummer. It is a bummer. And yesterday somebody tweeted Phil Spencer, our fearless leader, here, and they were like, I wish Fortnite would allow PC or PS4 and Xbox crossplay.
Yeah.
And he said, "Me too."
He said, "Me too."
And then Fortnite replied,
"Me three."
We three, yeah.
We three, yeah, which is awesome. So I don't know who's it's hanging up on. There's been claims that it's been on Sony and they're not commenting, and Xbox is not. They had a spokesperson talk to them that's not going to comment anymore.
Sure, fair enough.
So we're waiting to see because I would love for that to happen. We all would. Everyone would. We got friends on PlayStation.
I got my theories, but I'm gonna keep them to myself.
Yeah. All right.
Just saying.
It's just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Yeah, that's probably a good call.
Yeah.
That's probably a good call. So, this all happened in like the span of one day, but perhaps the coolest bit of news, Sea of Thieves is giving away a quadruplet of gold bananas worth around $100,000. Golden bananas.
Okay. If you don't believe us, we've got a video, so let's check it out.
Richard.
Hi, Richard. How are you? Exactly, right? Doesn't get much better than that. Oh. That's so cool.
I know,
oh my God, that's so cool.
I know.
So they showed it off for the first time on the Inside Xbox stream. Did you get a chance to check it out
I
on Saturday?
Yeah.
That was
I got
really
my MixPot rewards.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? I got that pistol from Sea of Thieves that I have now.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It's a pretty good weapon.
Yeah.
Pistol. I mean, there's like 3 weapons.
There's 3 weapons.
That's fine. But big shout out to Major Nelson, AC Bongos, Ricari, Alex, and oh no. There was one other person.
Yeah, it was.
Jeff Rubenstein.
Jeff Rubin.
Oh, he's very funny.
Yeah.
How could I forget?
He was quick-witted for sure. But yeah, so big. This kicks off the 19th. So the day before the release of Sea of Thieves, they're gonna release a clue every 3 hours or something like that. And so the first people to solve the clue, it's teams of 4. You get 4 gold bananas. So in theory, everyone gets 1. Ridiculous.
That is insane.
Yeah.
What would you do with it? I imagine you just put it on a shelf somewhere.
I'm a cheap
That's
man.
pretty cool.
I'm cheap though. I'd probably melt it and sell it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, we know where he's going with this one.
Make a little bit of a ring for my wife, and then keep the rest.
How generous of you.
Yeah, thank you.
So that's the news. There was a ton of news. I feel like outside of E3, last week was like
There's a lot. It was like a mini E3.
Yeah.
With the amount of game news coming out. It was crazy.
It's exciting. E3 season's kicking. Are you ready for convention season?
I'm pumped. Terrified, but pumped.
Terrified, but pumped. That's a great. That's
it's an exciting time to be going to those cons.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah. And we love seeing your faces in chat and in person. Anyway, do you ever wonder, Ethan, what it would be like to survive in the wild?
All the time.
What about in the wild plus zombies?
Talking like a zombie apocalypse here. I mean, I think that'd be pretty fun.
Okay. Well, what about in the wild of an alternate universe plus zombies plus a constant looming dust storm full of even more zombies?
Literally never.
Okay, fair enough. Anyway, well, now you can experience exactly that. Here are 5 tips for Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Survive.
I did it too.
I did it. Darn. Metal Gear Survive takes place in an alternate universe called D-Tay, where some crazy stuff's gone down. While this game's labeled as a spin-off, your best bet is to think of it as a different game altogether. Those looking for a challenging survival game will find it here, because the baddies are brutal and the world is harsh. So to help you gear up, here are 5 tips for Metal Gear Survive. Tip number 1, the basics. This is a survival game, so you'll have to deal with real-world survival aspects like hunger, thirst, and health. Finding food and water will be your top priority since you literally start off starving to death. Don't drink the dirty water when you can help it, but if you have to, try not to drink too much of it at once. Otherwise, it'll increase your chances of getting sick. Cooked animal meat will be your main source of food, but certain plants will do in a pinch. Tip number 2, untough guy. You'll be pretty weak through the beginning of the game, and the zombie-like baddies will take you down in a couple of hits. So until you've built up your health, gear, and weapons, play stealth. And if the zombies do find you, especially a large group of them, just run. Get to higher ground and lay down. You likely won't be able to fight them all off. Plus, fighting them will only draw more to you, so play smart. By the way, using the menu button to bring up your iDroid won't pause the game. So if you're looking for a break mid-scavenge or battle, use the view button to bring up the game's actual pause menu. Tip number 3, scavenge all the things. This should be an obvious tip considering this is a survival base building game. The optional side missions are great for gathering valuable resources and recipes, and so are the co-op salvage missions. Just keep an eye on how much you're carrying. Too much will inhibit your movement speed. Another thing to keep in mind is that when you die outside of your base, you'll lose your progress as well as any materials you've collected, so don't go too long without a visit home. One of the more useful game features is the ability to stamp your map. This lets you mark your map with symbols to help you keep track of where certain plants can be found, where different animals will spawn, or spots you find on a time-sensitive mission that you'd like to loot later. Tip number 4, craft night. Crafting is a super important part of this game. A lot of items can be upgraded, modified, or broken down for resources. Know what's available to craft at each of the stations in your base. If you're looking to build something specific, note the items needed as well as station requirements, and make sure you're upgrading the stations too. Speaking of in-base stations, Virgil 89 is crucial for managing gameplay, co-op, and for saving or exiting the game. Virgil also gives you missions every day and week. Complete them for extra supplies and rewards. Repairing goes hand in hand with crafting. Like most survival games, your gear will break down with use, so make sure everything's in tip-top shape before an outing. Another thing you'll want to do before a mission is to craft items you can use in the field. Items like lures and fences will let you put some much-needed time and space between you and your enemies. Tip number 5, that sparkle though. Keep your eye out for lights, sparkles, and shiny stuff. Sparkling or shiny items can be scavenged, while lights will help you with the dust zone. The dust zone can be tough to navigate once you're in it, so if you get lost in the haze, look to the sky for the bright green lights of your base to find your way home. While Metal Gear Survive is a simpler game than previous Metal Gears, if you're a fan of the survival genre and you're looking for a real challenge, you may want to give it a try. The introductory hours are tough, but the game really opens up after that, and successfully building, developing, and defending your base will be a big part of gameplay. At the end of the day, it all comes down to one thing: survive.
Survive.
That
was good.
You know what? I think I'm going to audition for the movie trailer guy.
Yeah?
In a world. It's the gravel that you have to
Just
get.
don't quit this job first. That's all I'm going to say.
See, I would think that you would believe in me. That was very hurtful. We're just going to move on.
All right.
Anyway, it's time for the best part of the show where we use Skype to connect with the Mixer partner. And this week we're connecting with Nomad. There he is.
Nomad, what's
give it
up,
for
man?
Nomad? Okay.
Yes.
There we go.
Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for stopping by our tiny little show.
Our humble program.
Our humble program.
Before we jump in, Nomad, we like to.
Fans.
Oh yeah, we like to let you talk about yourself to maybe the people that don't know who you are. So why don't you give a quick run through of like who you are and what your stream's about?
All right. Well, my name's Randy Fitzgerald. I started playing games when I was like 3. Born in '79, so I've been pretty much around since the dawn of the gaming industry. I'm a dinosaur in the gaming industry. No, but. In 2007, I started competing MLG for Rainbow Six Vegas and Rainbow Six Vegas 2. Gained pro status playing that, and then I won the Dead or Alive 5 tournament at E3 2013.
Wow.
Unmodified Xbox controller. I'm the only one in the world who can play that way with an unmodified device. I turn the controller sideways, 90 degrees, where my chin hits the left analog stick, and my top lip hits the A, B, X, Y buttons, and the bottom right corner of my right mouse is where I use the right stick. And I reprogram the buttons, the triggers to my thumb click. So when I click down with my chin on the left stick, it actually pulls my right trigger.
Oh.
So,
that's super
I
interesting.
know that was a lot. I'm sorry, guys.
No, that's super interesting, actually. That's like, I can't believe it. Like, to be honest, I've watched you play Fortnite, and it's ridiculous how good you are.
Yeah. And it's just kind of like, especially on Xbox, I know a lot. We have like features like Copilot, which allow you to use, 2 controllers for 1 input. And it's just a testament to how much, how far we've come with ease of access controls on so many different platforms. So it's awesome. And I wish I was nearly as good as you in any game so that I could compete on a good level, but sadly, no thanks.
I'll train you.
Fair.
You're so hard on yourself, Malik. You're not that bad. No, Matt,
that.
you've only been on the platform a few weeks now. How have you been enjoying Mixer so far?
It's like 9 days. It's a breath of fresh air, to be completely honest. I was, technically still am, partner streamer on Twitch, but I've been having some problems with Twitch, and a friend of mine actually works there at Mixer. I'm going to give her a shout out. Lady off hair, Tara.
Nice. Yeah, Tara.
Tara.
Yeah, Tara.
Her and I. With Tara. No, I've been friends with her for years, and we've done projects in the past with gamers, accessibility for gamers with disabilities. And she introduced me to the rest of the Mixer staff, and ever since I've been doing not only projects with Mixer, I've been working on the side for Mixer, doing things, also doing other projects for Microsoft. And so it's been great. I've been doing some really awesome things with the Mixer Interactive that I think is going to really help other gamers with disabilities.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's awesome.
Well, you're part of this. You're part of the family now, and it's so awesome that we're working towards getting to a place where mixed streaming and playing games is accessible for everyone. And I'm also happy to hear that you're loving Mixer. Just selfishly, maybe I'm biased.
No, it's right.
The community has just been absolutely phenomenal. They've been super accepting. I've streamed like 5 times, and I'm almost up to like 2,000 followers.
Ooh, congratulations.
Dang.
Thank you. So it's so it's been a blast. It's been a really good time. I mean, getting into hype zone actually on Fortnite helps a lot, because almost every time I play Fortnite, I'm getting into hype zone. So they're like, "Oh my God, is this guy playing with his face? What is going on?"
Yeah.
And so then I get to explain to them how I'm playing. And
Yeah,
pretty
so
awesome.
You explained how you play. I said I had mentioned that I watched you play, and you've actually haven't you won in the hype zone? I feel like you have.
Mm-hmm. I've won. Well, the first like 4 or 5 times I was in the hype zone, I won all 5, and then.
Ooh.
But I've been getting the hype zone curse the last week or so.
Dang,
I keep getting like 2nd, 4th, 5th. Like argh.
The hype zone curse is no joke.
It's no joke,
is a real thing.
But you said you had 5 out of 5 wins. That is really impressive.
Yeah.
To start off. Yeah.
Yeah, that is insane.
Yeah.
So no man, how does subtitling work on your stream?
Okay, so the subtitling. So there's a program or a website you can go to. pixelchat.tv. And yep. And you go there and you can create an overlay in there. And it basically uses just your built-in voice recognition and types what you're saying on the screen. And you can add that to your XSplit or OBS overlay, and it'll give you instant subtitles. What I did extra on my stream was I added an accessibility where it starts off and turned off. Viewers can go in there and request it, and it'll automatically turn on.
Interesting.
So people who are
it's like people can opt in or opt out of the subtitles. That's super cool.
Yeah, and that's awesome for you to offer that. Can we talk? So obviously interactivity is a huge part of Mixer. I hear your mods actually help you out with that. Can you talk about that a bit?
Yeah. We really crash coursed ourselves in the interactive part of Mixer, and I've been in constant contact with Richard, one of the programmers there at Mixer, for the interactive. And so what we did, I created an entire admin panel for my stream. One of the hardest things for me back when I streamed at the other platform was I can't switch, when I have the game controller in front of my face, I can't use the computer. So, and mute my mic and unmute my mic, turn my camera on and off, without having to call one of my personal care assistants who works for me. I'd have to be like, hey, can you come here for a minute? And everybody would have to hear and see that. And it was kind of embarrassing, you know?
Yeah.
I can't just switch it on and off like normal. Well, my buddy, I'm going to give him a shout out if he's watching, Lance Muscle's in chat. Him and I got together with the programmers at Mixer, and we really crash coursed ourselves. I created an entire admin panel where my editors and some of my moderators can control my scenes on OBS for me. So they can switch my Be Right Back screen, they can start it up, they can end my stream, they can turn on and off interactive. I also added the ability, this is what I was working with Richard on, is that when you go to the dev lab in the interactive, or in the, in the dev lab interactive, you create a button, there's also a joystick icon that you click on. Nobody uses it. Apparently it's been like in beta for a while.
Yeah.
Well, what that allows you to do is allows a user or a viewer to control your mouse. However, it's extremely inaccurate right now because it's still in beta. But Lance and I, we wrote a special script to run on my computer and then programmed that into the interactive. So now, not only can they control my scenes on OBS, my top editors can help me control my mouse to help me accept friend requests on the fly and things like that. So we've done a lot of really crazy stuff with it so far.
Awesome.
That is
teamwork.
amazing.
And Lance is actually in chat. He actually waved. So there you go.
That is so cool. Yeah, Lance, great job. That sounds incredible, to be honest. That's what a smart idea, man.
Exactly.
And actually, I see Tara Velker in chat as well. Tara told me that you're a little into fighting games. You're a bit into fighting games. You want what got you into those?
Oh man, I've been playing fighting games since like 1989. You know. So it's just something I've always loved. I've always had a passion for fighting games. My friends used to come over, like we used to pile like, 15 friends in my house overnight, and we just sit there and play like in-house tournaments and stuff like that. And then I started, in 2009, I competed for the first time at EVO, got to like the third round. And then in 2015, I won the Dead or Alive 5 tournament at E3 in Los Angeles. Won the whole thing, which is awesome. So no, I love fighting games. One of the cool things about this is I noticed that Mixer, so I played Street Fighter V the other day and had tons of views because there's no fighting game community on Mixer. And I was really shocked. And people are like, we really need a fighting game community here because everybody else is on the other platform. So one of the buddies that lady up here introduced me to is Def Gamers TV. And he loves fighting. Starting in maybe a couple weeks, I'm going to give away prizes on my stream, and we're going to call it Mixer's Friday Night Fight.
Oh, I love it.
Exciting.
Yes. Make that a thing. We need more fighting stuff on Mixer. I know very few people do it.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. And so you played a lot of you won the Dead or Alive tournament you mentioned. What is your favorite fighting game of all time? Ooh, tough question, I bet.
Oh, Oh, God,
tough questions.
Oh, God, Tecmo, Capcom, nobody hate me, please. Well, I honestly have to say Street Fighter. It's something that I just grew up on. And I know Street Fighter 5 has its issues. I mean, definitely has its issues. I really don't like getting light punched out of a jump. But I'd have to say for sure Street Fighter is my favorite series of all time. But like King of Fighters and Fatal Fury and Dead or Alive are like a very tied at second.
That's awesome. Gosh, that's it. You can't go wrong with Street Fighter.
That's what I was exactly going to say that. Yeah, that's true.
That's awesome. Do you have any tips or advice you'd like to give to new streamers? I find that we have a lot of viewers that are just kind of getting into streaming, and I think they'd love to hear what you had to say.
Yeah, well, one of the great things is that I like, because I've been doing this for a while. Like I've been streaming for about 5 years now, and I've worked in the. I'd like to offer the chat here. Everybody at Mixer, since I have pretty much mastered the whole interactive stuff, feel free to come and ask me questions. Like, I am here for the community. You guys, a lot of streamers are turned off to answering a lot of questions, but I actually enjoy it. I actually enjoy helping others. And, if you got questions about interactive or how to get more viewers or social media, expansion, things like that, please, feel free. I'm here for you guys.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we've always heard whenever we ask that question, a lot of the Mixer streamers have said that they're open and willing to help new streamers, and I think that's super important for a good community for broadcasting and streaming. So that's awesome.
Yeah, doing a lot of good investing in the community, kind of, right?
That's right. Yeah. That's right. So Nomad, we have our question that we ask all of our streamers, and you're no different. So let's see. I hope you're ready.
All right.
Ooh.
Okay, if you could invite 3 video game characters, any 3 you can think of, to dinner, who would they be and why? Why? Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
It's tough.
It's a tough one.
Question.
We asked the tough
Every
ones here
time.
on Tips and Tricks.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I think okay. So one of my mains in Street Fighter is Blanca, and so I would invite him to dinner just because I think he would be really interesting to talk to. And I just have a feeling that Blanca's a foodie, and so I'd be totally down to chat with him about that. I don't know. I just picture him just sitting there with wine, even though he's all green and scruffy looking. I just didn't. Oh yeah, this wine goes great with fish or whatever.
Just a normal conversation, even though that's funny.
Right. But let's see. Man.
It's tough.
Oh man, let's see. I play everything, so it's like.
Yeah,
that's a loaded question, man.
You know who I enjoy from Dead or Alive? Ryo Hayabusa, because he also was Ninja Gaiden, depending on how you pronounce it. But he was a BA in that game.
Yeah, that's a choice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. No, yeah. I mean, I could definitely invite him over. Hey, I got some guys I'd like you to take care of for me.
Exactly. Exactly.
No, I don't know. Just definitely, I'm trying to think of a female character that would be interesting to sit down and have dinner with.
Ooh.
But there's so many, though.
So many.
Yeah, that's tough.
Maybe your Fortnite character. Sometimes I guess it rotates, right?
But they don't talk,
Oh, well, maybe that's for the better. I don't know.
Yeah. It's hard to get a personality on them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
And I'm all about personality. I'm more about personality than looks, I guess. So that's what I'm trying to think of somebody that's just completely awesome.
Yeah. It's interesting because I try to think of people that haven't picked, what characters have we not picked and what we get a lot of.
Ooh. So someone said Pac-Man in chat, so maybe Mrs. Pac-Man.
Ooh.
That would be
home wrecker.
That'd be weird. I don't know.
Yeah, home wrecker. Yeah, I would worry.
How about me?
Sure.
I'll come over for dinner.
Yeah, just invite Malik.
Yeah.
Malik could be the
I mean,
third.
honestly, that's all I do is eat and sleep, so I'd be great for your dinner.
That's actually true.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Anyway, Nomad, this has been fantastic. Can you tell us where and when we can watch your streams?
Yeah, actually, I'm going to be changing my schedule a little bit more. I've been still trying to finalize my schedule, but I will be on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays.
Nice.
I'm shooting for 1 p.m. Pacific.
Awesome.
There you have it.
On all those days, so.
Perfect. Nomad, this has been awesome, man. Thank you so much. Seriously.
Thank you guys so much for having me. It's been a blast.
Absolutely. Everyone give it up for Nomad.
Yeah. Give it up for Nomad. Yes.
So good.
Yes. Be sure to follow him. Like, yeah, it's amazing. He is very good. Like, he's great to watch at Fortnite. It's impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, a lot of the work that he's doing in the accessibility realm is awesome.
It's huge.
We actually do the Community Minute on This Week on Xbox, and we featured Sightless Combat, who's another Xbox gamer who can't see, and he's great at playing games. And he's been on campus here helping. So I love how that community is working together to make gaming a better
games,
experience,
to make Xbox and Mixer better. Yeah.
Yeah.
And shout out Lady Alper. I see her in chat. Send some hearts her way and Nomad's way, because these guys they're both doing a lot of great work for Mixer and Xbox all up. It's awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Makes me feel so good inside.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Yeah.
Also, I stabbed myself, so I'm gonna take this off. All right, it's time for our top 5 lists. All right.
Oh, all right.
Best part of the show.
Yeah,
all of the parts of the show are my favorite parts. I don't have an actual favorite.
We've actually added a lot of new top 5s.
That's right.
So, you know, we got a lot more to talk about these days.
That's right. We're starting with the Microsoft Store. At number 5, it is Monster Hunter World.
Still on the top 5 list. That's awesome.
Slipped 2 spots, but still up there.
Still in the top 5. This might be the last week.
Oh,
we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, that's right. Sea of Thieves is coming. That's going to bump everything down, I imagine.
Exactly.
And then you have Far Cry 5. You have all. It's starting to get hot and heavy.
No Way Out.
A Way Out. Yeah.
No Way Out.
Yeah, which you're down on, and you don't think it's going to be huge. You don't think
I'm
it's
not
going to be a
down
huge
on
game.
it.
Sorry.
I don't think it's going to be huge. Solely because it comes out right with Sea of Thieves and Far Cry. I think it's going to be great. I hope it's good.
I think
really
the cool part about A Way Out, if you just real quick, is that you only have to buy one copy of the game, and you play split screen, so you can play online with a friend, and it's always in split screen, even if you're playing online.
I think we should do a couch co-op session of that game.
We should.
It's a great idea.
Somebody write that idea down, or use your computers, whichever.
The future is now.
Number 4 is Dark Souls 3, the deluxe edition.
Nice, interesting one. It must have been on sale or something. That's interesting that it came back. I don't know. But highly recommend it if you like beating your head against the wall and screaming at the top of your lungs. Dark Souls is the game for you.
It absolutely is.
So hard, but one of my favorites.
Yeah, number 3, take it away.
All right, number 3, Grand Theft Auto 5, still on that list. That one hasn't moved.
Yeah, it's GTA 5.
It's always moving up and down.
Yeah, so it hasn't moved, but it's always moving.
Well, okay, it hasn't moved off the list. Whatever.
Number 2, it is Fortnite. I'm just kidding, Ethan. All right, number 2, it is Fortnite.
Obviously.
Interesting.
Save the world. Save the world.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I was going to say.
You got to pay for the PvE version, yeah.
If this was most played, I would be very surprised by that. But that's
like
good.
Metal Gear Survive with cartoons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It really is.
Mm-hmm. And number 1.
But a little bit better.
Yeah, fair enough. Number 1, you guessed it, PUBG.
It's PUBG.
It's got to be PUBG.
Oh, man.
Still at the top.
Still at the top. People are talking about how Fortnite has, more players than PUBG. But PUBG, I mean, it is a force to be reckoned with.
It is.
I mean, the best-selling game of last year, I believe, and and they put out their roadmap like we discussed earlier in the episode. So there's no stopping the PUBG train. It's chugging along.
Yeah, I think you'll see a lot of Fortnite players kind of lean into that when they want to get more of a competitive edge or a little bit more difficult. But it's hard to compare the two because Fortnite is free. So of course it's going to beat it.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
That's true. That's what I try and tell everybody, and they're just like, Malik, you're stupid. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry.
They say it just like that.
Like, Malik, you're stupid.
Ooh.
It's like, fine.
We did not do this one last week.
This is our first time.
Yeah, so this is our first time. We're doing the top 5 games on the PlayStation Store.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
So it's going to be really interesting to see the dynamic or the difference between the Microsoft Store and the PlayStation Store.
I know. I'm very interested. So let's take a look right now. Number 5, bink. Mortal Kombat XL.
All right, so some of these might be because of sales. Obviously, this game has been out for a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mortal Kombat, man, people love Mortal Kombat.
It's good.
I always used to say that I used to just go on YouTube and search up the fatalities.
Yeah.
Because they're so insane.
I used to do that too.
Over the top.
I feel like my therapist probably would have said something about that back then.
But I don't have one, so that's great.
Nice. So you don't even have to worry about it.
Exactly.
All right. Number 4, hey, Grand Theft Auto 5. It's a hit everywhere.
That's right. What can we say? I will say that Stephen Ogg, who plays Trevor in the game, he deserves some kind of award for his.
He was great.
It was like he embodied that character, almost like that was his best friend that he was impersonating or something like that.
He's really good in that.
Yeah. And so that's that.
Yeah.
Number 3 is Horizon Zero Dawn, the complete edition.
Yeah. What was it called? I can't remember. What's the DLC called?
DLC, yeah.
Tara, do you know the name of it? Arctic something? I can't remember.
I like how you put Tara on the spot.
Because she played it. I know she played it. Someone in chat's got to know it. It came out last fall.
The Frozen Wilds.
Frozen Wilds. Thank you so much. It came out last fall. Fantastic DLC. If you haven't played the base game, it's great too.
Yeah.
It's very deep. Very deep. A lot to do, and a new IP.
IP.
That's always fun.
And we mentioned this before, but the last game that they produced was the Killzone. And so this is such a departure from that, that for them to nail it the first try on a different franchise is so impressive.
And smart move, because this game is incredible, and the last Killzone was not.
Ooh, hot takes.
Just saying. They've moved on. They've moved on to bigger and better things.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying. I'm proud of the team. I'm proud of the team.
Spin. There you go. All right, number 2, it's Call of Duty World War II.
Dang, interesting. So still killing it. I definitely see a lot of people on my friends list playing COD on PlayStation.
Yeah. Do we know if this is most played or just like is this like just top 5 purchased? Because that's interesting. Because Call of Duty 2 wasn't even on the Xbox.
Yeah, I know for a fact. I'm pretty confident the Pro, like the MLG console stuff,
that's right.
Pro console stuff is on PlayStation.
That's right. Okay, so
I think like the fan base just in general is pretty big on PlayStation.
I get it. Mm-hmm. Cool. And so the number 1 game on the PlayStation Store, believe it or not, and you're not going to believe it, it's NBA Live 18, the 1 edition.
What? Really? That's amazing. I would have never guessed that.
Yeah.
Never in 1,000 years.
In 1,000 years, especially because NBA 2K is such it's a much bigger and better franchise than NBA Live. But yeah, that's
must have had a sale. Must have had a sale.
Yeah. Raise your hand in chat if you're playing NBA Live 18.
Right now. Right now. So there's like one guy like,
yeah, it's like, that's me actually.
Now, before we get into the next few lists, we want to know what you guys want us to cover next week, like we always do. So we have a couple options. Top 5 wacky sports games.
That's right.
What could that
top
be?
5 arcade races. I don't know.
And the top 5 zombie games.
Ooh,
there are a lot of.
I don't want to influence the vote. I want to be one of those people. But if you pick anything other than zombies, you're wrong. All right, I'm going to cast my vote.
All right. Everyone vote for something other than zombies.
That's so mean, Ethan.
So last week you guys voted on the top 5, and you picked, for some weird reason, top educational games.
And I didn't get an education. I'm just kidding. I did get an education. Anyway, I never played any of these games. So
you didn't play any of them?
Any of the games. None of the games. God. So number 5, it's Zoom Beanies.
Zoom Beanies.
All right,
Zoom
Ethan,
Beanies.
have you played this game?
I played it once in school.
Tell us a bit about.
But it's just mini. It's kind of like mini games. It's not. It's like puzzles. It's like it's just different puzzles. Focusing on educating you more than just like a fun game, but it works your brain. I don't know. They're not hard.
Here's what I'm gonna.
They're hard for that age group, right?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna contribute to this conversation. Analysis of the artwork. Rollerblades. Those are cool.
You can tell what era this game came out.
Clearly
when rollerblades were still a thing.
Yeah, and wearing your hat backwards. I mean,
how dare you?
That's fair. I wear it too. Number 4, it's Jumpstart games.
Oh, I love the Jumpstart games. Oh. There you go. Jumpstart 4th grade. Adventures. There's a bunch of them. So there's a Jumpstart for every grade, and now there's multiple. So when I was a kid, Jumpstart 4th grade was a scary game where a witch turned all your classmates into monsters and you had to save them by doing like math or learning piano keys or different things like that. But they're super fun. I played them as a kid.
Clearly preparing everybody for the real world.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Someday your teacher, your substitute, is going to turn your classmates into monsters.
Yeah.
What are you going to do, 4th grader?
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, maybe not the best lessons. Number 3, Freddy the Fish.
There
he is. The Stolen Conch. That's the best
man.
one. Anyone play this game? I loved this. Yeah, tabs in the back. This is awesome. It was the same thing. It was like a side-scrolling adventure point. It was just point and click kind of game, and you're just like finding little clues and talking to the right people and solving the case of the missing conch, the stolen. Excuse me.
Under the sea. That's what it reminds me of. Just the Little Mermaid.
It's he's just a different color.
Yeah, that's fair. And number 2, it is Math Blasters.
Pew 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 pew.
Oh, I think I actually played this game. Now that I see the art.
You might have.
I think I might have played this game.
For ages 4 to 6.
I don't know. It might have been 8 when I played this one.
It's what a time to be alive. And it even came on CD-ROM. They cut it off. It's a CD-ROM.
CD-ROM?
For Windows and Macintosh.
That's crazy.
Showing our age here.
So number 1 for top educational video game is where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Obviously. Where is she?
Nobody knows.
Let's look at a globe.
On a previous episode of the show, I said that we would find her and interview her.
Yeah.
That is our goal. Before this show goes off air, whenever that happens, which could quite frankly be next week, we have to find Carmen Sandiego, and we're going to interview her. What's the first question you're going to ask her?
Where have you been?
Well, we found her. Oh, where have you been all these years?
Where you been? Yeah.
That's a great question.
Thank you.
I wouldn't have.
I don't know what else you would ask her.
This is why they pay you the big bucks, clearly. And it spawned the show Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego, which is a show that I watched, which is good too. But yeah, what an interesting show. So this our game, I've never played it. Is it a geography game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
There's more to it than that, but yeah, more or less, it's like exactly that.
Also, who took the picture and why don't they know where she is?
I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't know. You think you'd be able to find someone in a bright red trench coat and fedora? Like, it doesn't stand out in a crowd. I don't know what does.
Very suspicious.
Yeah, exactly.
You ever see somebody walking down the street like that?
Exactly.
Oh, interesting. Anyway, we had an honorable mention.
We did. and it's Typing of the Dead. Has anyone played this? Typing of the Dead. It's still on Steam. Super fun. It's just House of the Dead, but instead of shooting these zombies, you have to type sentences and words.
Oh, wow.
Super fun. Daffodil. Because when a zombie's attacking you, I want to figure out how the hell to spell daffodil.
Makes complete sense.
Yeah. Who said words can't hurt? Yeah, yes. Exactly.
Thanks for that top 5 list. And for our remaining audience, whoever's left.
Yeah, whoever's left after that list.
What will we be covering next week, Tabs?
Brains.
Zombie games?
Yeah.
What else? Yes, we're doing zombie games.
Chat, this is why I know I love you guys, the tricksters, right?
I did see it in chat a couple times, but I would agree. Black Suit Sora, honorable mention. Oregon Trail should be up there too.
It should have been. We talked about this.
Yeah, it just missed the list, but Oregon Trail is dope.
That's right. We've had it on multiple lists.
Maybe that's
including
why we took
the
it off
one
trying to get something else on there.
Best villain, it was an honorable mention for Dysentery.
Dysentery, that's right.
But yeah, there you have it. So we'll be covering top zombie games, and if Left 4 Dead is not number 1, then I'm off the show.
Oh my God, here we go. Can you wait till next week to fight about this?
Fair enough. All right, so now we're going to take just a quick minute to let Ethan give us a few Mixer quick tips.
I recorded this a few days ago, so go ahead and check it out and don't make fun of me. Hey future streamers, I'm back with a few more Mixer quick tips. Today I'm going to run you through some of the channel configuration options to help you get your stream set up right. To get started, open the options flyout by selecting your avatar in the top right of the web page. Next, select Manage Channel. At the very top of this page is your stream key, which you'll use if you're streaming from a client like OBS or XSplit. Now if you're streaming from your desktop, Xbox, or Mixer Create, the streaming key is already entered when you sign in, so easy peasy. Below the stream key, you'll find the Today's Broadcast panel. Give your stream a catchy title and be sure to enter the game you're streaming, because entering the game will help viewers find your stream. Next, select Channel Audience. The audience settings help viewers choose the type of content that they'd like to see. Be sure to select the right content level here, and if you have any questions at all about which channel audience options to select, visit our Rules of User Conduct, found under the More button at the top of the webpage. There are just a few more options here, which include what you want the text to say when someone shares your stream, and what Hypebot should type in chat when someone hosts or follows your stream. Finally, be sure to select Enable VODs for your stream if you'd like to watch and share it later. You can also enable VOD autoplays, which will play your most recent VOD for fans that visit your stream while you're offline. Also on this page is CatBot, which can help keep your chat nice and tidy. With that, just hit save and you'll be ready to start streaming. That was like the coolest music to kill out a tutorial.
Yeah, it was good. But also, no, I know. So what you're saying.
Yeah, this was actually shot a few days ago, and so definitely want to call it. There's actually a few new features that were added.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty great. We haven't talked about them much.
That's right. So now viewers can now filter for channels in their own language. So this is pretty big for people who are looking for streamers who speak the same language.
Exactly. Yeah. It's going to help with discoverability, and it helps streamers find to find like-minded people when they're speaking a specific language that's not as popular on Mixer. So I think it's going to be a great feature, especially as we continue to grow. It's going to be a necessary feature.
Super important. All right, so you can now filter channels with audience-appropriate content like family-friendly, teen, or 18 plus. Obviously, very important as well. Because I think streaming. I think we talked about it earlier that Mixer is a great community, and compared to other streaming platforms, a lot less toxicity. But you still want to make sure that your kids maybe aren't watching.
They're not exposed to maybe things, and so it's great for a parent to be able to just filter out all those before they look through, and to know kind of what your kid's watching, and other reasons. Maybe you're just not into the blood and gore, and you want to watch something a little bit more relaxing, like Duke playing piano or The Sims, things like that.
Exactly.
So,
Now, if you're a streamer, be sure to set your language and audience settings before you stream, or you just might get filtered out.
Yep, it's on that. I believe it's on that same tab. So if you watch that video, you can see like all in there. You can do all that stuff, and it's really gonna help. So make sure to do that if you're streaming regularly.
Super important.
Most definitely.
So there you have it. Also, I really like your shirt from that segment. Where'd you get that? H&M?
Which one? Oh, in that segment?
Yeah.
Oh, it was the skate shop, but close.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right. So it's time for our second ever round of trivia on tips and tricks.
Ooh.
I'm so excited for this. I'm ready to win.
I'm so excited. I dressed as a Target employee.
Ouch. This is when we try to answer your questions about things we should know. So can I just say something about that Target? I've actually walked into Target
wearing red shirt and khakis?
Yeah, unintentionally, and I felt like an idiot and left immediately.
Well, because people are like, excuse me, sir, and you're like, I don't work here.
I don't work here.
Leave me alone.
Gosh. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I get it. Okay, so here we go. I want you guys to play along too. You guys might actually be smarter than us.
You are definitely smarter
All right,
than us.
so let's check out question number 1.
Okay. Okay,
right.
let's take a look. Question 1.
Oh,
we got music?
Cue the music. I can't hear it because I don't have my earpiece in because I'm a...
Favorite part of the whole thing is the music.
How does it sound like?
I don't have mine plugged in either.
Oh, well.
I thought it was coming through the speaker. My bad.
Rip.
All right, let's do the question.
Ooh, this seems dramatic. Okay, where can you find support solutions on your Xbox? Ooh.
Uh-oh.
All right, don't look at chat, okay?
Okay.
No, don't. Make sure he doesn't look. If he looks at chat.
I'm not looking at chat.
If he looks at chat, no. Oh my God, guys. Honestly, if you help him out, then there's no ice cream at the end of this, okay? And who doesn't want ice cream?
Okay, ready?
I'm really annoyed that you guys put the answer in chat, but
I didn't see it.
Okay. Here's the answer.
Xbox. What'd you put? Xbox Assist?
Yeah.
I put Xbox Help.
Oh well, that's how I know you didn't look at the chat because the answer was right there.
Crap. But come on.
All right,
Xbox Help, Xbox Assist. It's close.
They're two different words.
Dang it.
Let's go on to question número dos.
You know why I didn't know that? It's because I never need help with my Xbox.
Oh, okay. That does not sound like a excuse. Where can you suggest new mixer features?
Oh.
Okay.
Now, this is the one that we beat a dead horse with, so you better know it.
Oh, I know it. I know it because it's exactly the same as the Xbox one, just with a different word.
Is it really?
Yeah. I think.
With a different word?
Unless I have the wrong answer. Okay.
Oh, I'm going to slaughter you.
No, you're not. All right, here we go.
Yeah, you just put
Let's
my
reveal
email
our
on there.
answers in 3, 2, 1.
Dish. Feedback.
.mixer.com.
Okay. All right.
So it's
1 point each.
2 to 1.
2 to 1. 2 to 1. That's
Ethan.
fine. Yes, feedback.mixer.com if you have ideas or feature requests or you just want to, come up with, look at the cool ideas that other people have come up with.
Yeah. It's a great place. Obviously, going and there have been a lot of features that you've. That
language support.
Exactly.
It was like the top. Russian and French or Russian and Spanish were like the top 2 on there. So we're like, yeah, let's just do all languages, and that's kind of where that came out of it.
And if it's anything like the Xbox version, you can actually go in and sort by completed features, where you can actually see each and every single example of where we've taken the feedback and implemented it. Anyway,
pretty good.
Question number 3. What was the first couch co-op game played on Tips and Tricks?
Ooh, the first couch co-op game played on Tips and Tricks. Was it me? That's the question. Was I the host? Okay.
Yep. Now you have no excuse to get it wrong.
Crap. Hold on. I remember this.
And if somebody in chat knows the answer to this, I will give you my love for 2.5 years.
God, what was it?
That's very specific, yes. 2 years and 6 months.
Oh, what was it? I don't remember. I can see it right in front of me. I don't remember.
Well,
I don't know. I'm going to give it up. What was it, Malik? I don't know.
Wow. Somebody's a quitter. Manuel Samuel.
That's right.
Oh. Wait, was it? Or maybe it was Human Fall Flat. Manuel Samuel.
No, Manuel Samuel was first. Yes.
Oh,
God, I was hoping it was Human Fall
Team
Flat.
Malik for the win.
You remember that? Do you remember like walking across the
I do, yeah.
the
walking
building?
across,
yeah. Dragging our legs across. Yeah, that was such a bad game. Such a bad game for us.
Yeah, we didn't do well.
Sucked.
But we're getting better at it, I think.
We played it for 10 minutes. Yeah, he had to edit it. It was probably horrible.
Sorry about that.
I can't believe I didn't remember that.
All right.
Is that it? Is that all the questions?
Is there another one?
Please.
Let's do another one.
More.
All right, here we go. What website can you visit to find Xbox support, billing information, Xbox Live service status, and more? Oh man, we need to get me some competition on the show because
come on, I beat you last time.
That's not a fact.
Yeah, it is. I beat you by 1 last time.
That's not a fact.
Did I lose?
Yes, you did.
Crap! Really?
It's okay.
Guys.
Because I asked you how does it feel to be a loser, and I felt really bad about it.
You watched the VOD and you're like, I should
I was like, oh my God, that's really mean.
All right.
I actually don't know that I know the answer to this. Let's see. No, I think I know. Wait.
What website can you visit to find Xbox support, billing information, Xbox service status, and more? It's like.
I think I know the answer to this. I feel like there might be multiple places for some of these, but there's one place for all of them. Ooh, that was kind of poetic. Anyway, no, it wasn't. Malik the Savage Genius. Thank you, Rocky. That is a great name.
Why? How are you? You're all turning on me, and I don't appreciate
Huck, I think you're wrong. What do you have?
Microsoft.com. Because it is.
I'm sure you can get to it from there.
You can.
I said support.xbox.com.
Yes. What's the answer? I think we both got it right.
I don't think we did.
I mean, you can get there from Microsoft.com.
All right.
It's where I always go.
We'll give you a 1/10 of a point.
I'll take it. Yeah. How about a half? It's not like I'm winning anyway.
Fair enough.
All right. I lost the trivia again.
Yeah. So that was trivia. I'm sorry that Ethan couldn't quite keep up, but maybe
I'm never coming back for you on a bridge in PUBG again.
Oh my God.
Never. I'm never rescuing you again.
We were actually just talking about that. If you guys haven't checked out the show when we used to play PUBG, Ethan did the nicest thing ever. And hopefully we'll clip it out for our year show.
Ooh.
But it seems like that's not going to happen.
That's romantic.
Yeah.
No, we should clip it out for the show because that was like one of the most romantic and beautiful moments in the show's history.
I'm going to tell my grandchildren about it. Anyway, let us know if you enjoy that segment. I think the purpose is to have a bit of fun, but also to teach you some things that you may not know.
We should do some general gaming trivia too. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, like switch it up.
Yeah.
Then
maybe because I don't. Yeah, exactly.
I won't win every one of them.
Exactly.
Okay,
well, I'm sorry. You know a lot about Xbox.
Yeah.
And I don't.
It's just I have no life. Anyway, it's time for the most romantic part of the show where we open our hearts and let the love shine across Mixer. It's time for 3 streams to watch. Cue that music.
Come on, let's go.
Favor.
Let's go.
Oh, I see it. You guys didn't send me any dancing suggestions, so I'm gonna do
dancing
this.
Suggestions.
Oh, you guys can't see. Doesn't match the music. That's
fine.
No,
it's fine.
All right, kick it off, Ethan.
All right, I'll go first. We're going to start things off with Mixer.com/PermaNoob. Now, Mixer partner PermaNoob is a game lover from way, way back. According to his own perception of the flow of time, outside of his moniker as a gamer, he also has been called an audiophile, a petrol head, and a wannabe home brewer. He thought it'd be fun to share his experiences with everyone and decided to start streaming on Mixer. He loves playing racing, open world, and building games, with a few first-person shooters sprinkled in. He loves chatting with people and welcomes everyone to say hello in his chat. You can come to his family-friendly streams Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern on Mixer.com/PermaNoob.
Ooh, nice. All right, so we have next up Mrs. Spontaneous. Streamer Mrs. Spontaneous and her doggo Cosmo come to us all the way from Germany. She moved in search of adventure and wound up living in a swimming pool that was converted into a house. That is fascinating.
Yeah.
She came across Mixer, fell in love, and now she streams from the deep end of the pool, seeing how big of a cannonball she can make in the Mixer community.
Nice.
Ooh, very metaphorical. I love it.
Ooh.
She usually streams Fortnite and Rainbow Six Siege, but with other games like Sea of Thieves on the horizon. So feel free to grab your suits, your floaties, hit the follow button, and join the pool party on Mixer.com/Mrs. Spontaneous.
Ooh, that's interesting. All right, we're moving on to the final one now. Last but not least, we have streamer Abraxa. She comes from us from the Great White North, and as a recent transplant from Twitch, Abraxa is seeking the most noble of causes, creating the most sarcastic and inviting community on Mixer. She's using her previous streaming experience to foster a safe place to hang out and play games, where positivity reigns supreme. Though she works full-time, PC gaming is her outlet, and she aims to stream whenever she can. Give her a follow on Mixer.com/Abraxa to make sure you get notified when she goes live. That's Mixer.com/Abraxa with 2 X's.
Yeah, ABRAXXA.
XXA.
There you have it.
There we go.
And those were 3 streams to watch.
Nice. If she wants to have the most sarcastic stream on Mixer, she's going to have to come for us.
All right.
No one's beating us.
No one's coming for our title.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
nobody.
If you do, you'll lose. Next up, we're going to talk about some Mixer UGC. It's another week, another Mixer Ultimate Gaming Challenge.
Yep. If you don't know what this show is, Mixer UGC is a weekly show hosted by Charlie, Rachel, and Benny Central, and they take on new gaming challenges every week. It's pretty awesome.
That's right. Last week, the feisty duo took a Grand Theft Auto skydiving challenge where they tried to land safely in swimming pools across the land.
Yeah, let's take a look at some of those highlights.
It should be interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, what is up, everybody? I'm Charlie, this here is Benny, and you are watching the Ultimate Gaming Challenges live on Mixer.
The challenge: land in 3 different swimming pools in GTA 5 using the Skyfall cheat.
One of us is going to be getting a makeover by the other person. No.
However, what about hot tub lander?
The hot tub? I'm in the phone.
Oh!
No.
That's a route.
Right. Okay, I'm coming up to Benny.
Yes! There's one!
Make him away downtown. There we go. Never mind.
Here we go. I can't believe I actually found it. Oh.
Here we go. Just thought I'd pop by, see if they wanted some room service, check if their bedding was all right. They're fine. That's a lake.
Somewhere around here.
That's a lake.
Yay!
I'll repeat one more time. That's a lake.
Is it? Don't twitch. You know what? Oh God.
Okay, here we go.
I survived! He headbutted the wall, but he survived! No, lower it, that's the wall. Yes! You did it! You did the invite! I won! And now, because I won, it needs to tie a symbol.
Oh man,
that is ridiculous.
I could watch that all the time, like specifically them trying to land in those pools. It was so funny.
And I know it's just a video game, but that genuinely hurt me. It
was hard to watch. It was hard to watch.
Yeah, very, very scary.
Oh, man. Pretty funny stuff. Next week, Sean Young will be standing in for Benny, and they'll be playing through Super Meat Boy, which is a nightmare to play.
Tough game.
Yeah.
The show will be live every single Wednesday at 9 p.m. GMT, or for those stateside, 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific.
Yep. You can check them out at mixer.com/mixerugc. And make sure you give them a follow so you'll never miss a challenge.
That's right. I feel like we need to do some challenges.
Oh, I don't know, man.
Putting out there. What
kind of challenges do you want to do?
I don't know. Chat. Tell us some challenges you'd like us to do.
I just don't want to have to eat something spicy.
Why?
I don't know. It's scary.
Yeah, that's fair. Anyway, thanks you all so much for watching our show.
Yeah.
Be sure to give us a quick follow. Right up top there. Don't worry, we'll wait.
Yeah, we'll take your time. Take your time. We got it. We'll hang out.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thanks. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you'll get notifications when we go live.
Yeah, it should be good stuff, man. We do this every week, every Tuesday, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
It is tips and tricks, and it's my favorite part of the week.
It's my favorite part of the week too. I thought you were gonna go for this. We need a handshake, so maybe it's a pound and a high five.
Yeah, maybe it's like okay. I was gonna just slide on
boom,
like
boom. Oh, okay, there it is. There one more time, so we know.
Boom, boom.
Oh, there you go. So if we ever see you at PAX or any convention, that's how
what
we
you gotta
know.
do to us. Oh god, that's gonna be weird.
Yeah, he's gonna be like. And I'm gonna be like, what?
Yeah, you're gonna forget. What are you doing, man?
Yeah.
Be sure to check out our sister show as well. That's Twee this week in esports. It's all right. That's every Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific.
Yeah. And Level Up Cast Fridays 1 p.m. Pacific.
No, that's noon. It's at noon. You tried.
I tried.
I appreciate it.
My intentions were great.
Now, obviously, this is the end of our show. This is the end of Tips and Tricks. But you can stay right here because we're about to play Darwin Project, and Malik's never played.
So it's going to be epic.
It's going to be awesome.